Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, dog owner in Moline incident has a bail extended. A St. James woman who fell foul of the law after her 3 pit bulls allegedly attacked and mauled her neighbor in January had her bail extended when she appeared in the St. James Parish Court on Friday. Feliona Fang of a Flanker address is charged with breaching the Dogs Liability for Attacks Act, which was passed on December 4, 2020, and allows for the owners of dogs that attack and injure people to be charged. During Friday's court sitting, the prosecution told the presiding parish judge, Keisha Grant Price, that the case file was incomplete as the medical certificate is currently still outstanding. As a result, Judge Grant Price set July 5 as a Fang's next court date, while also advising the clerk of the court that discussions must be held with the administrators at the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where the complainant was treated, to expedite the process of completing the medical report. The medical certificate is outstanding as there seems to be an issue at the hospital, hence the delay in moving forward with this matter, Judge Grant Price told Fang before allowing her to leave the courtroom. According to the allegations, on January 18 at about 6 a.m., the complainant was walking in Flanker on her way to deal with some paperwork regarding a job when she noticed several pit bulls on a neighboring property. Shortly afterwards, while speaking with a neighbor, the complainant noticed one of the dogs aggressively approaching her. She picked up a stone to fend off the dog, but before she could throw it, the animal attacked and bit her on her face. The other dogs joined in the attack, and the complainant suffered several bites and scratches all over her body, including injuries to her forehead, right eye, right foot, and left elbow. She managed to escape and was subsequently taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital for treatment. The dogs were later identified as belonging to Fang, who was subsequently arrested and charged. Human rights watchdog alarmed over condition of better facilities for Haitians. A local human rights lobby has raised concerns over what is being described as the deplorable state of a facility in St. Mary that is currently housing 21 Haitian males who were recently transferred there. Carla Golato, director of Stand Up for Jamaica, who expressed the shock at the state of the facility, argued that her organization had been advocating for some time for a different approach to the treatment of Haitian migrants in Jamaica. According to Golato, the treatment of the Haitians has neither been ideal nor in any way good, and that no real improvement has been shown in how the authorities have been managing the situation. Speaking with the news, she said the Ministry of National Security's transfer of the men from Robbins Bay to a location known as Cape Clear near Another Bay in the parish should have seen them placed in better conditions, but that the new facility appears to be appalling and woefully lacking for human habitation. What we learned is that the new place in Cape Clear is not better than the one before. It is worse, said Golato. She added, "We don't think that is the right step to move forward. Secondly, we have a huge concern towards the children. There is quite an amount of them detained or at Robbins Bay. They do not go to school and nobody is assisting them because those children need some psychological help because they went through a huge trauma, leaving their house, the fear of the trip, language barrier. We were hoping to see something happening." In the meantime, speaking with the news, a government official who did not wish to be named argued that there were several sections to the Cape Clear facility which is occupied by the United States Peace Corps for a 4-week period each year. The government official noted that the Peace Corps vacated the property in May, paving the way for the renovation of one additional section. Reacting to images purportedly of the facility, the official said there appeared to be a section that was not a part of the renovation for the Haitians. Teen falls from bike, dies after motorcyclist crashes into him. Investigators are still piecing together the sequence of events leading up to the death of a 16-year-old in a 3-vehicle collision on the Beckersteth Main Road in St. James on Sunday. He is Keena Atkins of Johnson Common in Beckersteth. Information gathered so far is that about 2:40 p.m., Kino was riding a motorcycle along the road when he allegedly attempted to overtake a Toyota Voxy motor car. According to investigators, it is believed he developed a skid, lost the control of the motorcycle, and fell off. The motorcycle then reportedly crashed into a Toyota Wish motor car that was traveling in the opposite direction. Another motorcycle then reportedly crashed into Kino as he lay on the ground. Passers-by assisted the teenager to the hospital, where he died while being treated. The second motorcyclist reportedly fled the scene. The police said the driver of the Toyota Wish motor car was interviewed and released. As the probe continues into the circumstances of the crash, investigators are appealing to persons who may be able to assist to cooperate with the police. Persons with information can contact the Cambridge Police at 876-912-2266, the police 119 number, or the nearest police station. Kingston street lights being stolen for use in other areas. Have you ever noticed the stretch of road in Kingston and St. Andrew in total darkness one day, well lit with street lights the next day, then again plunged into darkness a few days later? According to the Jamaica Public Service, it is due to the theft of street lights in the corporate area. In fact, the power company's senior vice president for energy delivery, Blaine Jarrett, said the theft sometimes includes the entire infrastructure, that is streetlights, conductors, transformers, and poles. We replace it today, and within another 2 or 3 days they are stolen, said Blaine. Speaking after a recent meeting with the leadership of the Kingston and the St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, Blaine said the meeting with the KSAMC was to provide clarity around the streetlights, their ownership on some corridors, and the timelines for those that are not functioning to be repaired. Blaine said 94% of the lights in Kingston and the St. Andrew are functional. He also discussed some of the challenges plaguing JPS, pointing to the key corridor of the Palisadoes Strip, where stolen streetlights had to be replaced 4 times between January 2022 and April 2023. In order to steal streetlights, they damage power transformers to plunge areas into darkness, Blaine said, pointing out that the frequency of the thefts is compounding the problem. The streetlights are being taken to other areas of the country, he said, and in some instances for use on private properties. Peru-Jamaica flights to resume in December. LATAM, the largest airline in Latin America, is to begin operating non-stop flights between Lima, Peru, and Montego Bay, Jamaica on December 1 this year. The Ministry of Tourism says that the flights will be operated 3 times per week, utilizing 2 planes with a capacity of 144 and 174 seats. According to Delano Seabright, senior advisor and strategist in the Ministry of Tourism, the airline is expected to facilitate connections with Peru's national network, as well as with other countries in South America, including Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, and several others.
This will feed into the markets of Argentina, Chile, Brazil, Bolivia, Colombia, and several others. It's a big plus for Jamaica. We have been focused quite a bit on the Latin American market and really trying to build it out despite the limited resources. That time is coming is a signal of confidence in Jamaica's tourism product and also confidence in Jamaica on a whole. We're very happy about it. It's going to be a big boost for tourism growth and diversification strategies, and we're very happy that LATAM has committed this service.
Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.